Hi friends! Sorry I had some internet problems, but we are live with a new tool by Launch. This tool is so cool. It has infrared technology which locks in moisture and shine. It is a titanium flat iron. I love titanium flat irons because I have very coarse, thick, hard to curl, hard to manage hair, and this one is so great. So you have your power button and then it's going to lock and unlock. So the way you unlock and lock this is you twist back and forth, and so you get it to whatever temperature that you want. So I'm gonna do like 430, and then you just click this. If you double click twice, it will go to Celsius and Fahrenheit. So you can just double click it again and you'll be back in Fahrenheit. We do Fahrenheit, and then it will just lock into place. And the light turns red when it's locked. So that's how you know your temperature's locked. And that's just so that if you don't accidentally like hit it. There are two ways. So this, since it is like a touch screen and it has like a little dial, there are two things that I feel like if you get this tool and you're like, how do I do this? And you don't want to come watch my video, on your box, like whenever you get your Launch package in, you slide this, pretend with me, you slide this off. You have two areas that are going to have directions. You have steps 1 through 16, and then your tip. Press the on off 2 times when the temperature is unlocked to switch between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So it just gives you all your little tips of what to do. And then you also have a little instruction manual inside the box. So it is very simple and easy to use, as long as you know what you're doing. The biggest thing to remember is, in order to change your temperature, if it's locked, you have to go left, right, and now you can adjust it. Okay, so, and then after like maybe 10, I don't know, I could count how many seconds, but I think it's like after 10 seconds or so, when the little light turns red, boop, it's locked again. And so anyways, that's how easy, super easy. It's just like if you're, if you don't know what to do, then you've got a little manual as well. So anyways, this tool has launched, and I just struggle with my hair to hold curl or to hold, like, to look super straight. And titanium is like the very best thing for anyone who has hard to curl, hard to straighten hair. So I'm going to go in here with some dry shampoo and my low volume, and I'm going to freshen up really quickly. And then we are going to use this to curl our hair. It is super easy. I've used it several times now, and they are doing a giveaway today. So for every 100 shares, they're going to give away a Le Titane flat iron. So share, share, share. I'm using the Style Revival Super Dry Shampoo. It is a starch-based dry shampoo. It is rice starch. It's super absorbent. It helps soak up any oils, sweats, and odors from your scalp. It is so good, and it smells so good. I will even use this on my kids if they've been like playing out at the playground at school, but we have church or something. We don't have time to like wash their hair. So I'm not even plugging this in, but I absolutely love the boar bristles. And since I have super tangly hair, this is a hair dryer you can use on wet or dry hair, but I'm not even turning it on right now. I'm just using this to get the tangles out and my hair doesn't get caught in this one. And then it also helps distribute your dry shampoo. So this tool does come in different sizes. So this is the 1 inch, and then they have a 1.5 inch. So if you have longer hair and you're looking for like a bigger flat iron, they have a 1.5 inch as well. Shared. You would love to win? Yes. Grab it before it's gone. Normally when Launch launches tools, if you're new to this, they sell out so quickly. Like, everybody goes nuts about a new tool release. And so I'm just distributing the oil from my hair and just kind of freshening up my hair. I don't wash my hair every single day. My hair holds curl better whenever it's dirty, actually. And so I just use a little bit of dry shampoo. So that's all I'm doing right now, is just evenly distributing my the oils from my hair and that dry shampoo. And then we're gonna curl our hair. So I'm gonna curl my hair today with the Le Titane. I straightened my hair yesterday with it, and it's still nice and smooth other than the little bit where I had my hair was up in a ponytail. And so, but I'm not frizzy. Titanium tools, that's where you're gonna get those like, whoa, that really helped like hold curl. If you struggle with your hair to hold curl, highly recommend a titanium tool. All right, we are going in with Thermal Magic Heat and Humidity Tamer. This is a heat protectant. And I'll just let that dry for a second. Yes, share. So I love this one. This is the Thermal Magic. It's a heat and humidity tamer, and it has keratin, chamomile, and burdock root extracts. It just helps with volume, and it just helps you to not get frizzy. And then they also have another one called Style Revival, and it's a heat protectant as well. Both of those are good. Remedy is an argan oil that is a heat protectant. Oh, and how could I not mention? Okay, this is, if my hair is wet, this is my very, very favorite product, like out of all products Launch has. It is called Glass Hair, and it's a thermal blowout protectant. And so it's a heat protectant, it's heat activated, and it makes your hair so shiny and smooth. And whenever I'm blow drying my hair, that is like my go-to. Okay, so here we go. Okay, just taking this, clamping down and going towards the back of my hair, and then I will leave out just a little bit. This is so easy. I love that it's rounded at the top as well, and because the plates aren't up there at the tip, it allows you to kind of like hold on to it without burning your hand. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna do a smaller section right here. Okay, so just like that. And I'm just going to have a lot of hair. Let's see. I feel like I would do better not having to fiddle around if I just got a little clip here. There we go. That'll make it a lot easier. When you section your hair into sections, it just allows you to get, I don't know, not have to like fight through your hair. Grab here, rotate towards the back. Grab a little piece, rotate. I mean, it is so easy. And when I go to the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. So something I've found, if you're curling your hair with a flat iron, and if you've ever struggled with having one side of your head look different than the other, see how I'm holding this kind of like up and down? So a lot of times I would go to this side, and naturally I just like hold it this way. We'll see that's like on a horizontal, and so my curls will look different on this side of my head than the other. So just a good little pro tip is like you can either do them that way, like horizontally, or up and down, but do pick the same thing. So I have to be like kind of intentional, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to point the tip towards the ceiling, and then you'll get the same type of curl. Okay. This is a fantastic tool. I'm not sure if I was going to do a beginner tool, I would do the Le Duo by Launch. It is like a flat iron and a curling iron made a baby, and it is a fantastic beginner tool. But this one's nice too because this doesn't, it's not like super hot. Like you're able to grab it and everything fine. But I think that this is, I would say, somebody who's been doing their hair for a little bit, not necessarily a beginner tool. Okay, gonna drop down that next section. I've already sprayed heat shield, so don't have to worry about that. And then the biggest thing is make sure it stays on that plate for whenever you're curling. So if you've ever used a titanium flat iron, then you know like how amazing a titanium flat iron is. It's just the difference of your hair not getting frizzy throughout the day, staying like smooth and sleek. It is that your curls last. I mean, there's just something incredible about using titanium, especially if you have hard to curl, hard to manage hair, or if you have really curly hair. I have a lot of hair, so here's where I'm gonna start digging for my hair and making sure I get all of it nice and curled. So we were supposed to take the kids tonight to a baseball game and then like a local game, but it is pouring down rain, and we have like the kids, some of their friends as well. We committed to like watching them, and then I have a coaching call tonight. And so I'm like, well, great. So I got to figure out something to do that is like rain friendly, because now we've got a house full of kids and no baseball game. So whenever I go to pick up today, I've got a car full. So, all right, just going and rotating. I just continue to rotate towards the back of my head. Regardless of which side I'm on, I do towards the back of my head on each one. If your hair's thinner, you can rotate like alternating, like some go towards the front, some go towards the back, and that'll give you the illusion of more hair, just like thicker hair. And but I personally just like the look when it's all going towards the back. I know, I love baseball. I say I love baseball. I like going to the games. I like the experience, but they're long. You're like, and maybe I'm the only one, but about halfway through, I'm like, whew, it's a long game. It's a long game, folks. And I'm like, they do it this long every time? Like, that's a lot. So my granny loved baseball, and she used to like, you know, if the other team would strike them out, she would like cuss. And when I was in kindergarten, I did not know it was a cuss word, but I totally called my lunch lady a bad word. And I didn't know it, and I got sent to the principal's office. She would not let me use my code for ice cream, and I called her the same name my granny called the other teams for baseball. Other than, she loved the Braves, so it was like Braves are nothing for my granny. And so that's my funny baseball story. I was like, I had no idea. So I feel like this little piece needs a little more. And still to this day, it was the only time I went to the principal's office. Like, I'm such a rule follower, I would have never like actually called somebody a bad name, but I did. Didn't do it. It's like, whoops. Okay. Here we go. Gonna just separate our hair down into the next section. My pink is fading. I'm not sure if I will go blonde or pink this next time. But it's been a really fun run. It's definitely on like the fading side. Okay, so you want to take about an inch section. So like when I hold this out, I feel like this is more than an inch. So I'm gonna separate that in half, and your hair's just going to get even heat. Like the plates on this are 1 inch plates. So in order for your hair to get like evenly distributed heat, and that as it's flattened out, it stays on those plates, you just don't want to use too big of a section. And you can also do, if you have longer hair and you want a wider plait, or you want your curls to look like looser or wavier, or maybe you're looking to like flat iron your hair a lot faster, then I would do the 1.5 inch. So I love this because you can curl or straighten your hair. You will get super, super straight hair if you decide to straighten with it. And if you decide to curl with it like I am, then you can get really nice curls. Again, tip to make your hair match on one side and the other is make sure that your tool is pointing the same direction on both sides of your head. So when I'm curling my hair right now, I'm curling my hair pointed up towards the ceiling. And I can show you like how the curls just look different if you're like on a horizontal. They are, I'll show you. They just have like the way it curls, it just looks different. So, and you might not be able to tell like just one, but if you do one side of your head completely different than the other, you will be able to tell. And I went months curling my hair and I could not figure out like, why does one side of my head look different? And that was why. I totally was doing one up and down and one on the horizontal. So instead, I like to keep it to where it's pointed, more at a diagonal with the tip facing the ceiling. And then at the end, I kind of like my pieces a little straight at the end. So I'll show you what I do there to kind of achieve that. So clamp down, rotating, right? And we're just allowing this to curl. And when I get to where there's about this much left, right? I will just let it straighten that part. You can also get like a nice bend if you don't want to do curls, and I'll show you how you can get more of a wavy look. I won't do it with my front piece, but we'll take like this section right here. So if I wanted to do more of just a bend, I would just take it and you could do your whole head with just like one little curl here and there. And at the end, you just end up with like a lot more relaxed look. And I just kind of move faster. So that's how you get see your curl looks just a little looser that way. So the more you rotate it, your curl's tighter. The more you just do like a slight little drag, it's looser. Okay, be sure you're sharing because Lauren's just going to give away a Le Titane flat iron for every 100 shares. Which I feel like is a really good deal. Also, they have a huge sale going on right now. If you use the code THANK YOU, you can save half off of the accessories. You can save 30% off of most tools. It doesn't apply to newly launched tools, but a lot of the other tools you can save 30% on. And then you can also get hair care, half off hair care. So the code is THANK YOU with a actual letter U at the end. So THANK and the letter U. Just making sure I can see there's a straight piece somewhere and I don't know where there it is. That'll drive me crazy. just separating this. What do you guys have planned today? I'm gonna get ready. I am doing, after this, we have been on conference calls this morning trying to get all of the camp stuff listed on like VRBO and booking, and so it's gonna be like pretty soon, in the next day or two, hopefully. We just had to like wait on our codes and stuff to come in, and so that's Adam's actually on a conference call right now, working on camp stuff, and those will be on Airbnb. And then let's see, I'm teaching on Amazon storefront content today, so busy day around here. Veda is like really walking, and this morning I looked over and I was like getting stuff out of the fridge, and she'd walked over and she was like trying to get an orange. I was like, she's just getting so big. Ooh, getting ready for a job. That's exciting. Not doing anything. The weather's bad. The weather's so gross here. Okay, look how cute these curls are. So you're gonna feel around and just make sure that you didn't miss any sections. Okay. Here we go. Just starting at the back, and I'll work my way forward. I've been trying to convince Adam that I really would love a farm. I want to start baking my own bread. This morning, though, I was like, I bought all these vegetables, and I've like been watching these TikToks about like gardening and baking bread, and I just want to farm, and I'm like, oh, I just want to live my best like homemaker life. And then this morning I realized I didn't actually buy like any easy quick food, because I've been like, I'm gonna try this like natural route, and I was like, I don't have anything. So I had some granola and some freeze-dried bananas, but I was like, maybe I've got to do this half and half because I don't have time to bake bread today. I've never, well, I want to bake like bread with like yeast and flour, but I got some banana bread kits, and I have some like old bananas, and I don't know, I'm excited. But I'm like, he was like, what's for dinner? And I made Tuscan chicken last night. Really was really good. But we didn't get to eat until like after 8 o'clock, because by the time I went to the store and then all these things, and and so I've got to work on if I'm going to be a homemaker, which I'm trying. Then I've got to work on my time management a little better, because it takes time. It took me a long time. Oh, you're getting your horse's hoofs trimmed today? Well, see, that sounds amazing. So we have 10 acres. We don't have a barn here, but we have 10 acres. And so I'm like, technically we could probably have some goats or something. I just feel like it'd be so great. But that might be in a later life. Do you ever do that? You're like, I want to know, how do I make like dandelion tea that like helps heal my body? Like I just think it's so fun to deep dive. Like there's so many cool things in earth. Like, and then I don't know, planting things. I can really get really into it. I think it's just amazing. Look how pretty these girls are. And I'm like, I'm only getting older, so I don't know when I expect to learn these things. So if I don't start now, I'll never learn. I love my hair curled with a flat iron. Oh, it's so good. You know, that's another thing. I did not know how to curl my hair with a flat iron until Olange reached out to me years ago about doing a hair tutorial for them. And they were like, hey, would you like want to work together? We could do a video, see how it goes. Thankfully, they decided to keep me on, even though I ramble about vegetables and stuff during my videos. But they were like, can you curl your hair with a flat iron? And I didn't know how to do it. But I didn't want to miss out on the chance of doing the video. And so I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I spent weeks trying to learn, but I did, I learned. And it was just a little intimidating to me. But if you don't try, then you'll probably not learn how to do it. We don't all naturally just come out of the womb knowing how to curl our hair with a flat iron. But don't be intimidated. Just give it a go. Watch a video like this, clamp it down, rotate towards the back, see it like where the tool is kind of being held. Like, here we go, we'll do it slowly. Clamp down, the tip is towards the ceiling. I just rotate and I'm gonna have a curl. Voila. But yes, so sometimes doing things we don't know how to do, it's uncomfortable and we don't like to fail, right? But just doing it, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're gonna know how to do it. Look at me now. Okay, I'm gonna take a wide toothed comb and some marula oil. So I will take this, and I just love the way it looks like after I've sprayed it. See the difference by like brushing through your curls, and then I'll get like a little lift here. So it's just gonna give me like a little bit looser kind of look. And then take my little hairspray. See the difference? So then take your comb, and your instinct is gonna tell you, you can even start at the bottom and kind of go up, but you're gonna be like, I don't wanna brush out all my curls. But they look so pretty when you do. You can use a brush as well if you wanted, but I love using, like, this is just a cute comb by Lunch, but okay. And every now and then you'll have, like, when you brush, you'll be like, oh, I don't like the way that curl did. And you can always like go in and give a little more curl if you need to. And then I'm gonna do some marula oil. Do that a little longer. I was trying to go fast because I didn't want it to be super curly. Instead I went fast and it didn't really curl. There we go. Just like that. Okay, and then hairspray over on this side. So if you use the code Thank You, you'll save half off of accessories like this one. They have really cute brushes, combs, scalp scrubs, like scrubbers. Okay, I'm gonna take my little bangs here, and I want them to look more like curtain bangs, right? So I'm gonna take this. Hello, trust the process. And then I feel like I've got them how I want it. And I'm gonna take this part and like lift. I'm just holding. And I do the same thing over here. So this is how I kind of get a curtain bang look without cutting my hair. And you could pin it as well if you decided you wanted to pin it, or you could pin this little front section together for, like, you just look ridiculous. But by doing that, I'm just using my hairspray to help shape my head. Okay, then I'm taking marula oil. And it's gonna add texture and shine and eliminate frizz. Okay, this is our finished product. love the Le Titane. If you're looking for a titanium tool that will leave your hair really smooth and silky or help you to have curls 4 days, this one's amazing. Go check it out. Be sure you share this video, comment, share below so that you're entered for a giveaway. They're giving away for every 100 shares, they're giving away a Le Titane flat iron. Anyways, the hairspray that I used was Spa Chic. It's a 3-way hairspray, so you can pick light, medium, or heavy hold. It is not a sticky hairspray, and it is, I always use it typically at heavy hold, but like, can you see it's a heavy hold, but my hair is soft. So absolutely, I've been using it for years. It is wonderful. Anyways, ta-da! Hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to shop the link in the description of this video. They do have Afterpay, so you can break it down on interest-free payments, but still get the deals and still get them while they're in stock. So if you've needed to, you know, have a little bit of a payment plan, you can do that. And then the code thank you with the letter U at the end will get you a deal on hair care, most tools, and accessories. So anyways, bye y'all.